Welcome back, day 2 of the 2017 edition of Ruts and Guts UCI C2 level event. I'm here with our winner, a familiar face, Tobin Ortenblad. Not just a familiar face this weekend, a familiar face the last 2 years. 2 years of exciting racing, swept the top step last year, this year again. Saturday C1, Sunday C2, 4 for 4 for the Santa Cruz rider here in Broken Arrow at Ruts and Guts. We talked about a lot of your schedule, what's kind of coming up. You're going down to Dallas next week for Resolution Cross, which is a C2 level weekend. Then you're heading back to Santa Cruz, a little California living, a little California dreaming before you head on over to Reno. We kind of covered a lot of this because, well, you've sat in this seat a lot the last 2 years, but let's talk about today's race course. They flipped the course around. You brought in the railroad ties that weren't there before, so a little bit more technical stuff. The cement stairs back on the East Woods that weren't there before, weren't there yesterday, kind of having to unclip and go up it. So a little bit more spots where if you weren't mentally prepared, you definitely could have a misstep and not have a clean Superman remount.
Yeah, no doubt. There's a couple more spots there we had to get off. I think yesterday, I don't know if we ever had to get off the bikes, so today was definitely pretty opposite in that regard. There was a couple spots that got pretty chewed up yesterday, and then you throw us at it backwards, and there's just no good way to ride it. So those spots were forced dismounts for sure, and then there was those stairs in the far corner of the course, and the railroad ties were rideable for some of us. So yeah, it was a different, very different dynamic. Plus the wind out there made it a lot harder to get away from.
A lot more wind, tents kind of getting blown over compared to yesterday. We talked about some of those spots. There's a couple really cool videos, some slow-mo stuff as well of you and Kerry Werner almost jumping that creek bed on the backside that was kind of underneath where that ledge is where the railroad ties are. Because we reversed the course, that's the spot. You weren't going to be jumping this time around.
Couldn't jump it today. We wanted to, there's no way to do it.
It was pretty tough. There weren't too many lines that were good lines through there, and it looks like most of your elite racers were unclipping and just carrying through there. So a lot more testing out people's feet and seeing how much more running. Speaking of running, Kerry Werner trying to do, no offense, great rider. Not trying to mock him, but he kind of doing the Chris Froome Moncton 2 run because he was having to carry his bike through the course with under 2 laps to go, had that mechanical with about 3 to go, I think, and had to make a bike change. He was right up in that group with you and Gage Hecht, and then had that mechanical. And so suddenly, a guy that you were having to do a heads-up sprint yesterday, he was out of the mix. And suddenly, the flair for the dramatic that I talk about that you usually do, it was kind of a free and clear run as you came out of that western sun setting here in Oklahoma. It was like, what do you mean? Tobin's by himself, but it was a great finish for you, but kind of able to shake some of those chasers a little early on compared to the last 3 races here.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, I don't want to discount Gage either. Gage is in there. Every race this year, he's super strong. And Gage, I think once Kerry was, had his mechanical, Gage was the man to beat for sure. So yeah, hats off to Gage for super strong.
Well, we talked about yesterday, he ended up finishing 3rd, having a mechanical with 4 to go. So
caught back on.
And caught back on to finish on the podium. So once again, very strong rider, Gage Hecht. But once again, here you are, clean sweep 2 years in a row. We've talked about your schedule and what's going down to Dallas and all that. But the thing is, after Reno, I don't know if we talked about what was the after Reno plans. Were you going to Europe again?
Yeah, we're going to go over for Hoogerheide and Valkenburg, which is the World Championships.
Awesome. So once again, another great season here domestically. It's not over yet. Nationals coming up and talk about Europe. But once again, we appreciate you coming back to Ruts and Guts here in Chisholm Trail Park in Broken Arrow. And hopefully, we'll see you next year in 2018.
Yeah, we'll definitely be here.
Awesome. So I'm here with Tobin Ortenblad, our defending champion. Clean sweep 2016-2017 at Ruts and Guts here in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma.